Hey guys, what's up? It's Hachika. Welcome to my channel where I do art, student and lifestyle content. So if you're interested in any of that, head down below and subscribe. I hope you'll have an amazing day and let's get into it. Actually, I'm filming the intro on a different day from when I actually filmed the video. Hence, literally the second I finish this, you're going to see different hair and a different outfit. But basically, this video, I'm going to be showing you guys almost four looks that are appropriate for school and work. They're mostly like natural and very sort of my skin but better kind of a thing. But yeah, there are actually three looks in the video, but I kind of give you a fourth option in there as well. So this is going to be a long one. So strap in and get ready for that. And I promise you I will do a room tour in sometime. One of my next few videos will be a room tour. And I have all of the same stuff, it's just the room is different, so it's organized differently. And that is that. I hope you guys like it. Let's get into it. Okay, so a little bit of a warning. If I'm looking down, it's because I'm looking into my mirror. And I'm just gonna take my glasses. And yeah, so this is the most basic makeup look. This is basically a version of what I actually used to do at high school, and in high school we weren't actually allowed makeup, so this is like literally the most natural thing you will see. And yeah, so I'm just gonna be using my beauty blender. And okay, so we're gonna start with concealer. This is the Maybelline Fit Me concealer. I actually really love this concealer as a general rule because it's super natural, and it is also it also has coverage, and also it's like this thin kind of lightweight formula that stays all day, and it's super easy to blend and looks super good in natural light. Actually, I have the Revolution concealer and Define concealer as well, but that's only very good for filming. When I go outside, it looks kind of cakey and strange and wrinkly under my eyes, so I definitely prefer this for, and I've been literally using this for years, like truly years. So we're gonna start with that, and that. This I'm using the Huda Beauty loose powder, but I've heard that the Maybelline Fit Me powder is also really good. And obviously, since if you're using the Maybelline Fit Me concealer, then those formulations are usually meant to go together. So here we are. And that's that. That's the eyes actually almost done. I'm just gonna put on some mascara. It'll open. This is the L'Oreal Air Volume mascara. As a general rule, L'Oreal does some really amazing mascaras. Their Lash Paradise is really good. This one's also really awesome. So yeah, L'Oreal just does some really good mascaras. And we are going to just I do think that Lash Paradise is better than this one. But this one's also really good. One perk of in general is that it makes your eyes just look more awake. Now I'm gonna just put this on my bottom lashes. And you can absolutely leave it at that, except I like to go in with the Revolution 5D one because this has like a smaller bristle kind of plastic wand that just makes the lashes look more fanned out. I think it's Maybelline. The Maybelline Million Volume, or the Million Volume Lashes mascara is really good for this too. But basically, I like to do a double coat of mascara. Now that is done, we're not gonna do anything else to the base. We're just gonna go in with the e.l.f. Putty Blush. I told you guys in a previous video that I'm actually really loving cream formulations right now, and this is one of those cream formulations. Actually, this one is actually not very good, not very pigmented at all. I really have to kind of dig it in to get any kind of sort of payoff. But yeah, I actually want to invest in the Honest Beauty cream blush, which comes highly recommended from Tati, but it's more expensive. And I'm also gonna try the Flower Beauty cream blush, and I think that's it. And then I'm going to go in with first a powder. This is the Fit Me pressed powder. Yes, we're gonna go in with a pressed powder all over the face because I have very oily skin, and to get any semblance of this will stay all day. That's that. And now we're gonna put in just a little bit of extra blush. This one, I've actually been using this blush for years now. This is the Faces Canada Glam On Perfect Blush in Apricot 06. I recently found out that I think Faces is an Indian brand, even though the name is Faces Canada, because I couldn't find it on any UK website, and also when I looked at their website, it just had Indian prices on it, so I didn't know that actually. But I'm gonna just add a little bit of color to the cheeks, just to make it look. This blush can be quite intense, so you need to kind of go in and blend it out and take very little actually. And yeah, and then you go in with the setting spray. I'm not going to set my face just because I feel like it's going to be a waste of setting spray to set my face 4 times in one day. So this is the XX Revolution Quick Fix Mattifying Setting Spray. Yeah, this is actually really good. It's a recent find and I love it. It makes my makeup stay all day, and only I guess after like hours later my makeup gets oily and whatever, but this makes it stay all day. Yesterday I had my makeup on all day and I didn't touch up once, which is wow. But that's that. And then if you want to go in with a lip color, I recommend something like this, which is the Nika Pat Perfect in Spice Raspberry. Actually this is not available anymore, but it's like just a simple nudie lip crayon. I'm gonna put that on. And that is the first look all done, which I think it looks pretty nice just like this. If I was going out right now, I would totally keep this on and go out, but we're gonna do the other looks in a second once I take this off and start over. Okay, so I went and I took that makeup off and I came back and I just did my concealer and under eye powder off camera. Like I said, just the same Maybelline concealer and the Huda Beauty powder, and we are back. So now this look is still pretty natural, but a little bit more, yeah, just a little bit more in terms of what you can do. So I'm just gonna put on some liner. This is the NYX Epic Ink liner in black, and I'm just gonna do a small wing. And actually this liner does a really good job with the liner. I much prefer the felt tip liners rather than the dippy things. I know people prefer dippy liners, but I just prefer the felt tip. I feel like it's easier somehow. My liner done. I know people might take longer or just not do the wing, but this is what I do just because I like the wing. And yeah, now mascara. Again, the same Air Volume Plus. Actually, I'm just gonna not put the Revolution this time just to show you guys what this mascara on its own looks like. In the next look, I'll only use the Revolution and show you guys that as well. And basically, it'll tell you why I use them together. I hate when the mascara sticks to my hair strands, just because then it'll leave like a streak of mascara over my face, and that's just not cute. So like I said, this is a slightly more glam version of what I did in the first look. It's pretty much the same thing, and I'm just gonna be adding contour and highlight along with the blush. You can absolutely skip the contour and highlight and just do blush, or skip the blush and just do contour and highlight, or you know, switch things around and do whatever you like. Truly, it's your face, your makeup, whatever makes you feel good. But basically, I'm going to go in with the Huda Beauty Tantour. I just recently bought this for my birthday and I absolutely love it so far. It's one of those products that makes me absolutely thankful that I got into cream products. You know what I mean? I think I told you guys that for the longest time I was absolutely not into cream products. I started using makeup in 2016 when I was 15, and so back then the whole trend was to be snatched and powdered and matte, and I have pretty oily skin anyway, so that was what I wanted out of my makeup anyway. But we're just gonna blend this out. Looks pretty strong right now. I feel like I put too much. But that's okay. That's what blending is for. Okay, I feel like I had blush on there and that's not good for me, but there. Basically, this is natural light and this is what it looks like. I know it looks a little bit harsh right now, but it will work, I think. We're just gonna go back to the blush and do that. Oh hey, no, I had foundation on there. Oops, not blush. I'm gonna clean this sponge the second I'm done with this video. I usually clean it every day just because I use it for everything. See that? Out of the contour is looking much better. So now we're gonna set the face. Set it and forget it. No, I'm kidding. We're gonna set the face with the same pressed powder and gonna set it all over. This compact has a little bit of a mirror at the back, which is always good for me, a person who needs touch up through the day. But yeah, that is set. Now we are going to be, oh damn, I forgot to remove my bronzer. No, I didn't. We're going to be using a powder bronzer. This is the Physicians Formula powder bronzer. It's very good, totally worth the hype actually. And this is just some fluffy dual-ended brush from MAC. Basically just gonna add some bronzer to the face because we want to look bronzy, nice. Then again we're gonna go in with some blush. This is actually a MAC stippling brush, 130, but I find it diffuses blush really well, so I have always used it for that. And now highlight. So I actually have the OFRA highlight in Rodeo Drive, and the compact is really dirty, but the thing is, I know the controversy with OFRA, so I would never actually like recommend their products, but also this highlight is beautiful and I already bought it, and it's a beautiful formula. It looks blinding when you want it to. Just on the brow bone a bit. So what I like to do with my highlight is go in on my cheekbones, obviously, go in on my brow bone, go in on my cupid's bow, and go in on my nose bridge a little bit, just subtle on the nose bridge more than any other location. And then I'm gonna just take a small brush. You know what, this is what I can find right now, especially because I can't see right now. And this is a brush from the Cosmetics Loft, and it's just an eyeshadow brush, and we are going to take some and put it on the inner corners. I feel like it just adds a little bit of interest the eye and just makes it look pretty and glowy. So here we are. And now that is it. Once again, I would go in with setting spray if I was setting, and go in with the lip. Now with this particular look, you can actually take a neutral look and make it a very daytime appropriate kind of a look, or you can go for a bright bold red lip and do the very classic sort of black wing liner with red lip look and take it to the night. So, but since we're doing school appropriate, I am in fashion school, so what is appropriate for me might not be appropriate for you, but since school appropriate, we're gonna go in again with the and that, you guys, is the finished look. I will, yeah. It's glowy, it looks good, and it is still kind of easy and fast to do. That's that. That's look number 2 complete. I wanna go take this off and come back. Okay, now I am all wet, and I'm sorry about that. But I figured instead of doing the third look, I could just explain what the difference was between the second and the third. Because the starting step of that and number 4 is the same, but there's not actually much different from number 2. So for My third option for you guys is just to add some kind of a foundation underneath all that we did before. At the moment I'm loving this Pixi H2O Skintint. I'm also loving the Revolution Conceal and Define Stick Foundation, and I also have an unopened one of the Huda Beauty Stick Foundation, which like I said, I bought for my birthday. And yeah, so I'm just loving a good stick foundation with, or a skin tint or something like that, just because it's lighter in terms of formulation and weight on your face than a full coverage foundation like the L'Oreal or whatever, which I also own, but I do that only for like the Instagram photos that I post on my makeup account. So yeah, the skin tint. So what we're gonna do is, yeah, but then basically the rest of it is the same. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna put on the skin tint, and we're gonna move on to look number 4, which is the full glam look with eyeshadow and everything, but still natural. So basically what I did yesterday. Now, like I said, I am a fashion student, so even if I show up to school with bright purple or bright teal or a rainbow eyeshadow look, nobody's gonna bat an eyelid. It's really not that unique to do that. Everyone does that, but like I said, fashion school, it's not the same everywhere else. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna put some of this the back of my hand and shut this bottle and hold this like this, and take my key blender again. I'm hoping no Huda Beauty Tantour ends up on the rest of my face, but we'll see. So now you want to actually take it down your neck, by the way. I am using the shade Warm because they have 18 shades in general, but in India only 5 of those were available, and I thought the closest match would be Warm. Now actually the product description says to put this on with your fingers, but that seems quite unhygienic to me, even though I put my skincare products on with my fingers. I don't know, it's a double standard, and also I don't like makeup on my fingers, so here we are. I'm doing it with my sponge, and you don't want too much just because you still want your face to look natural, just better, you know. So like you can still see some of my marks peeking through and obviously my mole, but at the same time kind of looks like a flawless base, no? Actually I recommend putting on a primer before using one of the foundation things, so especially for look 3 and 4, but I forgot. So yeah, next, so we are gonna go in with the cream bronzer first. Basically now, since you're doing a full face, you want to kind of by the way guys, I have oily acne prone skin and my skin tone is medium with a warm undertone. Basically, if you want to compare me to any other YouTuber on the platform, I have the exact same skin and skin tone as Mariam. I'm gonna link her channel downstairs. I recently discovered her and I love her videos. So now I'm just going in with that cream blush. To pile the blush on. I don't think I told you guys the shade. What shade am I using? I actually don't know. It's not anywhere on the component. I don't know, but I'm using the more peachy toned one rather than the pink one, because obviously it looks better on me, so why not? Now we're gonna go in with concealer and add that to the face. And the drill, the Maybelline concealer, and the Huda Beauty powder. I actually like to use concealer as a sort of base, but I haven't quite put on enough to do that right now. I will put on more, but yeah. So at the moment, I'm just going in with some powder. I don't particularly like to bake. I never have, but I do love loose powder to just spread it across like you would a pressed powder. I don't know why. I think it just looks really pretty. Now we're gonna put on pressed powder on the rest of my face. I'm really sorry for what the sun is doing. I don't have beauty lights, so but I am very reliant on the sun's light to film. So here we are. Powder. Now I'm gonna finish the rest of my face. Same thing, which is bronzer. Yeah, okay, this has mirror. Again, the same Physician Formula bronzer with the same brush. I don't contour my nose, I just put blush on it and highlight. I don't know why, I just don't particularly like the look of a contoured nose on me. And yeah, that's it. Let's add more bronzer to the rest of the face for some warmth and some looking skin. That's bronzer. Now blush. Where's my blush brush? Grab this palette again. There we go. Blush is on, and now we're just gonna put on some highlight. The same. I need to clean this OFRA Cosmetics highlighter with the same fan brush. This is a fan brush from Kiko, number 12. I actually love Kiko makeup too. I have a lipstick by them, which is so pretty. And there's actually a Kiko store in London on Oxford Street, which I want to check out. Now the thing with this last look is because we're going to do eyeshadow, you don't want to put highlight on the brow bone or the inner corner quite yet. That's highlight. Now we're gonna just move on to eyeshadow. I'm using the Makeup Revolution X Solve Super Spice palette. It's a beautiful palette, truly amazing. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna take this shade Cereal and put it, this is just a normal sort of eyeshadow blending brush, put it right here and blend it into the crease. Depending on your skin tone, I think basically, for me, this isn't really dark enough to be the darkest shadow in my look, but if you have a lighter skin tone, then it might be. So you can pretty much leave this look without the brownies eyeshadow that I'm just gonna. And I like to create this kind of cat eye look always because I think it looks really pretty with my eye shape. So that's what we're doing. Basically, you want to pull the second darkest eyeshadow that you use out and not the darkest, because then it will be much easier to blend the darkest rather than just packing the darkest one on, unless of course you're going for a smoky eye, which is a different thing altogether. That's that. Now I'm gonna go in on the same brush, because I tend to somehow use the same brush, with the shade Brownies, which is the second darkest shade in this palette, and just gonna pack that on the outer edge. Look at that. Yeah, if you pack that on the outer edge and then blend it out a bit, it's just, eyeshadow will look way more blended out and way nicer. By the way guys, I usually tend to, before doing anything, put on lenses, just because when I go out, especially now with the masks and stuff, it's easier for me to be wearing lenses than to be wearing glasses, just because, you know, they fuck up or they... Okay, so what just happened is basically the tragedy of my life right now. My phone storage was full. I regret buying a 64GB storage phone for my life. So I actually don't know where it cut off, but this is where we are. I set my face, I did my mascara, I set my face. The only thing left is lipstick, and this is the, I'm changing it up this time. This is the Kiko Smart Fusion lipstick in 404. It actually, it looks kind of like this. It smells like chocolate and it smells so good. A super comfortable formula and so nice. But that is it for this. This is the fourth and final completed look. That is it for this video guys. I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, head down below and subscribe to my channel. Like I said, I do art, student and lifestyle videos. This was, I guess, art, student and lifestyle, because I do consider makeup kind of art and lifestyle, and it was very student appropriate, so student. So this is the video. Yes, like I said, I hope you guys liked it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, head down below and subscribe and leave a like on the video. Comment telling me which look you'd be doing for your school, whichever level you're in, high school, still grade 10s or GCSEs or IGCSEs or whatever, or grade 12 or college and university. Also let me know if your school actually allows makeup, because my high school did not allow makeup, and hence the very first look, except I put on a lot of blush in the look for the video. Normally the blush would be less and I wouldn't have anything on my lips, but that was what I used to do. And yeah, that's it. Bye.